Welcome to the beginning of a gourmet journey, where the morning sun kisses the emerald fields of a modern, sustainable European dairy farm at the crack of dawn. The secret to world-class cheese starts right here, with happy cows enjoying the freedom of open pastures and the highest quality organic grass available in the region. This facility represents the pinnacle of agricultural technology, where traditional farming values meet cutting-edge innovation to produce the finest raw ingredients for our premium cheese products. Inside the barn, the environment is carefully controlled to ensure maximum comfort, featuring advanced misting systems that keep the air cool and fresh for every single cow. Look at these automated massage brushes, providing gentle relief and stimulation, ensuring our cows are relaxed and stress-free, which is essential for producing high-quality milk daily. Every detail of their well-being is considered, from the soft bedding they rest on to the interactive grooming tools that keep their coats clean and their spirits high. Precision health monitoring is key, with each cow wearing a smart electronic chip that tracks their health, nutrition, and activity levels around the clock for total safety. Our experts monitor this real-time data to ensure every animal is in peak condition, allowing for immediate care and personalized nutrition plans for every member of the herd. Regular health checks are a fundamental part of our routine, ensuring that only the healthiest milk from the happiest cows proceeds to the next stage of production. These gleaming stainless steel silos stand ready to receive the morning's harvest, maintained at perfect temperatures to preserve the absolute freshness of the raw milk collected. Every pipe and connection is part of a high-tech infrastructure designed to move milk quickly and safely from the barn to the processing center without any contamination. As we enter the milking station, we witness the future of dairy farming, where sophisticated robotics handle the entire process with incredible precision and gentle care. The process begins with a robotic arm using laser guidance to identify and meticulously clean the udder, ensuring total hygiene before the milking process even starts. This automated sanitization is thorough and consistent, far exceeding manual methods and providing a soothing experience for the cow while maintaining the highest sanitary standards possible. The robot then attaches the vacuum suction cups with perfect accuracy, using advanced sensors to ensure a gentle and secure fit for the most comfortable milking experience. Within seconds, the fresh milk begins its journey through transparent, sterile tubes, moving steadily toward the central collection system in a completely enclosed and protected environment. The rhythmic pulse of the vacuum system mimics a natural calf's suckle, ensuring the milk flows naturally and efficiently while keeping the animal relaxed and completely at ease. Sophisticated software monitors the milk flow in real time, instantly analyzing the fat and protein content to ensure that only the highest quality product is being harvested. This data-driven approach allows for unparalleled quality control, as we can track the specific characteristics of the milk from every single individual cow in our entire herd. Once the optimal amount is collected, the robot carefully detaches and applies a protective solution, ensuring the cow's health and readiness to return to the lush pastures. The cow exits the station at her own pace, having completed a stress-free process that is seamlessly integrated into her natural daily routine on our high-tech farm. Look at the incredible purity of this fresh milk, a result of zero human contact and a closed-loop system that preserves its natural goodness from start to finish. The milk travels through an intricate network of polished pipes, moving swiftly toward the cooling and filtration units located in the main processing wing of the factory. Any microscopic impurities are removed through high-speed centrifugal filtration, ensuring a base product that is as clean and pure as nature intended for high-quality cheese making. The entire flow is managed by a centralized computer system, ensuring that every drop follows the correct path under the most stringent hygiene and temperature controls possible. Rapid cooling is essential to prevent any bacterial growth, bringing the fresh milk down to a precise temperature within minutes of leaving the cow for ultimate freshness. Before a single drop is used for cheese, it must pass through our rigorous laboratory testing, where scientists perform detailed microbiological and chemical analyses on every batch. We test for acidity levels, fat content, and the absence of any unwanted substances, ensuring that only the highest grade of milk reaches our production lines. Maintaining the perfect pH level is critical for the upcoming fermentation process, and our precise digital meters ensure the milk is at its absolute peak performance level. Microscopic inspection allows us to verify the health of the milk at a cellular level, providing an extra layer of security and quality assurance for our consumers. Next, the milk enters the pasteurization phase, a vital step where it is heated rapidly to eliminate harmful bacteria while preserving its delicate flavor and nutrients. Using advanced heat exchange technology, we achieve the perfect temperature balance, ensuring safety without compromising the complex proteins that give our cheese its unique character. The process is monitored second by second, with automated systems ready to divert any milk that doesn't meet the exact thermal requirements back for reprocessing. This high-pressure system ensures a consistent flow, moving the now pasteurized milk into the next phase of its transformation into artisanal cheese on a grand scale. The scale of production is breathtaking, yet every single vat is maintained with the same level of care and precision as an artisanal kitchen, just much larger. Automated valves orchestrate the movement of milk between different stages, ensuring that there is never a bottleneck and that the process remains perfectly synchronized. Precise temperature control continues throughout the facility, with chilled water lines wrapping around every critical component to maintain the ideal environment for the milk. Between every batch, our clean-in-place systems thoroughly sanitize the equipment, ensuring that every new round of production starts in a perfectly sterile and fresh environment. While automation handles the heavy lifting, our skilled technicians provide the final human oversight, ensuring that every piece of equipment is operating at peak performance. The pure, pasteurized milk is now ready for its most significant transformation, as it flows into the specialized vats where the magic of cheese-making truly begins. Everything is perfectly aligned. The temperature, the pH, and the purity are all at their optimal levels, setting the stage for the creation of exceptional cheese. Now, the transformation begins as we introduce natural rennet and starter cultures, the essential enzymes that will turn liquid milk into solid, flavorful cheese. Gentle stirring ensures that the enzymes are perfectly distributed throughout the vat, allowing for a uniform reaction that is crucial for a consistent final texture. Over the next hour, a fascinating biological change occurs. The milk proteins begin to bond together, slowly turning the liquid into a thick, custard-like solid curd. A master cheesemaker checks for a clean break, a sign that the curd has reached the perfect consistency and is ready to be cut into smaller pieces. The cutting process begins with precision-engineered blades that slice through the delicate curd, increasing the surface area and allowing the liquid whey to escape naturally. The size of these cuts is critical. Smaller grains lead to harder cheeses, while larger cuts are used for the soft, creamy varieties we all love. Notice the separation between the solid white curd particles and the translucent yellow liquid whey, a beautiful sight that marks a key milestone in production. Continuous stirring prevents the curd grains from clumping back together, ensuring they stay individual and develop the correct texture as they are gently heated further. Slowly raising the temperature cooks the curds, causing them to contract and expel even more whey, which firms up their structure for the pressing stage ahead. Our experts regularly test the elasticity of the curds by hand, feeling for that perfect springy texture that indicates they have reached the ideal maturity level. It's time to separate the two. Thousands of gallons of whey are drained away, leaving behind a thick layer of concentrated, protein-rich curd at the bottom. The sound of rushing liquid fills the room as the whey is collected and sent to a different wing to be processed into nutritional supplements and animal feed. What remains is the essence of the milk-pure, snowy white curds that are now ready to be molded and shaped into their final cheese forms. The curds are carefully moved toward the molding line, handled with extreme care to maintain their structure and prevent any unwanted bruising of the delicate protein. Safety remains our top priority, so the curds pass under powerful UV lights to ensure absolute sterility as they make their way to the next department. In some varieties, salt is added directly to the curds at this stage, acting as a natural preservative and the first layer of flavor development for the cheese. The mixing is precise and thorough, ensuring every single grain of curd is perfectly seasoned and ready for the high-pressure environment of the molding presses. Consistency is key to quality, so every portion of curd is weighed to the exact gram before it enters its specific mold for final shaping. Rows of molds are filled simultaneously, a perfectly synchronized dance of machinery and raw material that produces hundreds of wheels of cheese every hour. The tops are leveled with mechanical precision, ensuring that each wheel of cheese will have a perfectly flat and professional appearance once it is finished. Even at this stage, you can see the potential of the cheese as the individual curds start to bond together under the natural pressure of gravity. The lids are applied with a firm, steady motion, preparing the curds for the massive hydraulic forces that will soon transform them into solid blocks of cheese. The transition to the pressing station is fast and efficient, ensuring that the curds remain at the perfect temperature for optimal bonding and structure development. Welcome to the pressing hall, where tons of hydraulic pressure are used to squeeze out the remaining moisture and fuse the curds into a single, solid mass. The pressure is applied gradually and held for several hours, a process that is essential for creating the dense, uniform texture that high-quality cheese requires. Under this intense pressure, the final remnants of liquid are expelled, leaving behind a concentrated block of pure dairy goodness that will only get better with age. Every type of cheese requires a specific pressure profile, and our automated systems ensure that each batch is pressed to its exact, unique specification for perfection, After the allotted time, the pressure is released, revealing the first look at the newly formed cheese wheels, now solid and ready for the next step. The lids are removed to reveal beautifully shaped, solid wheels of young cheese, which have already undergone a massive physical transformation from the soft curds we saw earlier. The cheeses are gently popped out of their molds, showcasing their new, firm structure and the perfectly smooth surfaces created by the intense hydraulic pressing process. Quality control is constant. Each wheel is visually inspected by our trained staff to ensure it meets our strict standards for shape, texture, and overall surface integrity. The journey continues in the brining room, where the cheese wheels are submerged in large tanks of concentrated salt water to begin their flavor and rind development. As the cheese enters the brine, the salt begins to penetrate the outer layers, which not only enhances the flavor but also helps to form a protective rind. The salt also draws out any remaining moisture from the surface, creating a firm outer shell that will protect the delicate interior during the long aging process ahead. Our brine is constantly circulated and monitored for salt concentration and purity, ensuring that every wheel of cheese receives the exact same treatment for consistent quality. After its salt bath, the exterior of the cheese has already begun to change, taking on a more resilient texture that is essential for its survival in the cellar. The brining process is now complete. The racks are lifted from the tanks, allowing the excess salt water to drain away before the wheels are moved to drying. Controlled drying is the final step before aging. It ensures that the rind is stable and ready to face the unique environment of the maturing rooms. Traceability is paramount. Each wheel is laser marked with a unique identifier, allowing us to track its entire history from the farm to the final retail package. The young cheeses are now ready for their most important journey, the aging process, where time and nature will work together to create their complex flavor profiles. As the heavy doors to the aging cellar open, we enter a world where time seems to slow down, and the true character of the cheese begins to emerge. This is where the magic matures, in a perfectly controlled environment that mimics the traditional caves used by master cheesemakers for hundreds of years. The scale of our aging cellar is breathtaking, housing tens of thousands of cheese wheels on traditional wooden shelves that help regulate moisture and flavor naturally. But don't be fooled by the traditional look. Automated robots roam these aisles, performing the heavy and repetitive tasks that were once done by hand for centuries. Flipping the cheese regularly is essential for even moisture distribution and flavor development, and our robots ensure this is done with absolute consistency for every wheel. The robots also gently brush the rinds, keeping them clean and healthy throughout the months or years they spend maturing in this dark and cool environment. Watch as time works its wonders. The color deepens, the texture firms, and the complex aromas begin to intensify as the cheese slowly reaches its peak maturity. The rind becomes a living ecosystem, protecting the cheese inside while allowing it to breathe and develop the unique flavor notes that define our signature brand. In addition to the robots, our master cheesemakers regularly walk the cellar, using their decades of experience to assess the progress of every single batch we produce. They use a traditional cheese hammer to listen for internal hollows or defects, a centuries-old technique that remains one of the most reliable ways to judge quality. Each tap tells a story.
Check the throughput on line 3.
A solid, resonant sound confirms a perfect internal structure, while any dullness could indicate an issue that needs further investigation or testing. When a batch is nearing its target age, the master takes a small sample using a trier, allowing for a direct look and taste of the maturing product. The aroma is the first indicator of success. A complex bouquet of nutty, sweet, and earthy notes tells the expert that the cheese is exactly where it needs to be. Finally, the taste confirms everything. The years of hard work, from the farm to the vat to the cellar, come together in one perfect, harmonized moment of flavor. Once approved, the batch is cleared for final processing. It's a proud moment that marks the transition from a work in progress to a finished masterpiece. The wheels leave their quiet home in the cellar, moving back into the high-speed world of the modern factory to be prepared for tables around the globe. Every step is carefully managed to ensure the cheese remains at the perfect temperature, protecting its hard-won flavor and texture during the final stages of its journey. The pace quickens as we move from the slow world of aging into the high-efficiency packaging wing, where technology takes center stage once again for the finish. A final polish ensures that every wheel looks as good as it tastes, presenting a clean and professional appearance that reflects the premium quality of our dairy products. The packaging facility is a marvel of efficiency, capable of processing thousands of pounds of cheese every hour while maintaining the highest possible standards of food safety. Data guides us to the very end, ensuring that our production goals are met without ever sacrificing the quality or integrity of the final artisanal cheese product. State-of-the-art laser technology is used to cut the aged wheels into perfect wedges, ensuring a clean edge and consistent weight for every single piece we sell. For our pre-shredded varieties, powerful machines transform solid blocks into uniform strands, preserved in their peak state for convenient use in kitchens everywhere in the world. Robotic precision ensures that every slice is perfectly stacked and aligned, ready for a sandwich or a gourmet platter with no wasted effort or material. The cheese is immediately vacuum sealed to lock in its freshness and complex flavors, protecting it from the air and ensuring it reaches the consumer in perfect condition. Automatic labeling adds the final touch, showcasing the brand name and the unique story of the cheese, from the farm origins to the aging time in the cellar. A river of finished products flows toward the shipping docks, ready to be distributed to supermarkets, restaurants, and fine food shops across the entire country and beyond. From our doors to yours, the logistics are just as precise as the production, maintaining a strict cold chain to preserve the integrity of the cheese's delicate structure. The journey ends on the store shelf, where our commitment to excellence is finally rewarded when a discerning customer chooses our product for their own family table. Look at that incredible melt. Whether it's on a pizza, in a sandwich, or served on a gourmet board, our cheese brings unmatched quality and flavor to every dish. This is why we do what we do. To bring the pure goodness of our pastures and the precision of our technology together for moments of genuine culinary joy. From the happy cows at dawn to the final perfect slice, this is the story of our cheese. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey of flavor.